if someone was at that stage, they're at that 4 practice, 5 practice stage, how, like, what's that next hire? Is it a project manager, or is it that you want to start thinking about executive level stuff, or is it just deciding get out of the chair? What are your thoughts on that?
So one of the big friction points in any entrepreneur business is you tend to have people who are making things up, the innovative side, and you have people down here who are making things reoccurring, right? They're doing the day-to-day activity to keep the business going. They have huge friction points with each other. You need someone in the middle who makes it real. So you got make it up, make it real, make it reoccurring. These are critical layers to have in place. So if you go, man, I came up with this brilliant idea and the person's like, I don't have time for that. Well, that's because you're interacting with a reoccurring person. They don't even want the icons on their screen to change, right? Nothing should change in their life because they need it. You need someone in the middle who's going to take your whiteboard idea and figure out where the friction points of integration or implementation are going to be, and then create the path for transition. And I think that's often missing. And then people go, man, I bought this scanner. We never got it implemented. I bought this. I did this. I had this cool idea. I had a meeting with the team and I wrote it on the whiteboard and no one's done it. Those kind of scripting means you've got make it up, trying to interact with reoccurring. And in fairness to them, you finish writing it on the whiteboard, the phone starts ringing and day starts. If you don't have someone who's like, hey, my core job is to help implement these concepts. And I've talked about this before. It's in the book as well as DOPE. You need to document, organize, prioritize, and then execute. Because frankly, what happens to a lot of us is I've got a great idea today. I've got another one tomorrow. And the team doesn't know which one I'm supposed to be working on. So they do what smart humans do. They don't do anything because they just wait for me to come up with the next idea. They're like, yeah, I was going to work on that, but I think in about an hour you'll have another idea. So I'm just going to hold off,
That's awesome. Yeah, I have that problem as well. So I'll change gears on you a little bit. So obviously right now people are wanting to grow. We have a shortage of staffing, right? How are you walking through that and solving that, and or helping the people that you're working through with solve that?
One of the most confusing things happened because of accounting. When they do profit and loss statements, they took employees and they put them as an expense, and they took our chairs and they put them as assets on a balance sheet, right? We really should be thinking about our employees like customers. Mm-hmm. Same exact strategy we do to attract and retain customers, i.e. marketing and sales process. We call it recruiting and onboarding, but it's really just another name for the same activity.